the house of Israel, they would have went down into the new so-called New World. All right, they went down into the Americas, right? Gad, right? No, the North American Indians, Seminole Indians, and the Mexicans and all of that. They would already went down there, right? But in the time, is that correct? I might be incorrect in that statement, but certainly in the time of the Maccabees, you had Jake, right? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, Negroes, Hispanics, Negroes, right? The so-called West Indies, right? And the Levites and the Haitians, like you know them by today, right? They would have went, some of them, the wicked ones, right? Went and made a covenant with the heathens, built their places up like how the heathens built up. They would have intermarried with them, and you had the Lord having to where they started dispersing, right? Losing their culture, man. They made themselves uncircumcised, in other words, man. All right? But the Lord, kind of started bringing them back when he was on the scene, when he said, really he was talking about the Israelites when he said there was no difference between a Jew or Greek, man. Right? And he wasn't talking about your Edomite Greek, man. He was talking about a dude, right, that had gone off, right? Not necessarily, that had gone off, right? It was born into that culture, man. All right, I'm kind of slipping with my words a little bit because that's not the mindset I kind of came out with. I had different things on my mind to bring out, but ultimately it was them. It was Israelites that were living amongst the Greeks and behaving like the Greeks. Cornelius was an example, right? And it says here, man, strangers are going to be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. So the Most High ultimately is going to bring them in, man, right? The elect ones of them, and then ultimately we get on the other side, right? All the Israel. That's why it says here, right? For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, who yet choose Israel. So ultimately, all the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, however they're gonna come, whatever shape they was gonna come in, the elect that's gonna make it first, right? But they're gonna come back as newborn babies, man. Right? That's why you have reincarnation within the scriptures, man. Okay? And it says, and the people shall take them, right? And bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, the servants and the handmaids. So, see all of these heathens walking up and down. The Most High is gonna have it to where we're gonna have them as a possession, man. Right? That's ultimately that's what you want. Ultimately, that's what Esau's trying to get, man. By way of the chip, right? By way of his monetary system, all right? By the way he conducts his business and all of that, man. Ultimately, that's what Esau wants to obtain, man. Okay, all right, but he's not gonna obtain that. But we're gonna do that. But we're not gonna do it for our own power, for our own might. So a man will boast of himself. No, we're gonna do it by the way the Lord wants it done, man. We're gonna do it His way. Okay, right. First and foremost, for coming out here in the foolishness of preaching, and ultimately getting the power that comes with the kingdom, right? Being a ruler, beating these heathens, right? Smashing their heads in. Right? Hey, the scripture says, "My happy is he that dasheth the little ones." So dashing Edomite babies against the stones and all of that, man. It's going to be a part of it, man. That's in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter. Right? And that's a heavy-ass thing, man. Right? That's a damn beautiful thing, man. Because those little Edomite babies, they would have been they're out here right now causing all kind of havoc, man. Right? But the Most High going to kill them up just so they can be born again, to be dashed against the damn stones, man. That's a beautiful thing that the Most High set up there, man. Right, that's a damn beautiful thing that the Most High set up there. All right? It says there, man, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall have them in their land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them, and captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule them, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So we're going to rule over their oppressors. All right? And it's, it's beautiful. I was thinking about this precept earlier on, man. All right, but the Spirit had it to where it comes out now, because it kind of ties in all the ideas, right, that I had, when I was starting out, when we started out the camp and all of that. Now it's all being brought together, man. Dispersed off the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, enslavement, these Edomites, Jake coming back on the other side, man. Right, it kind of ties everything all together, and it's beautiful because I'm about to close up the camp and all of that, man. It's beautiful. It's the Spirit got on me to jump on it now, man. Right, so you getting the full, the fulfillment of all of those ideas, man. Right, those not necessarily ideas. Those are the Lord's, I wouldn't say objectives, but His principles. Right, you getting all of those principles coming together. That would be a better way to put it. Right, it says, "It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord will give thee rest from thy sorrows, right? And from thy fear and from thy hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, right? So we're gonna have it to when we go on the other side, like I've been saying all the time about the kingdom. We're gonna be chilled out. It's gonna be relaxed. It's gonna be nice, man. You're gonna have to wake up at any stupid time. But hey, man, if you're gonna, do some judgment, right? You're gonna do some judgment, man. Right? Because you're gonna have to we're gonna have the laws, statutes, commandments written upon our hearts. We ain't gonna go off, like it says in the book of Hebrews, the 8th chapter. We ain't gonna put a foot, our left foot out or our right foot out. We're gonna be just on point, man, on track, right, on the path, right. We're gonna be on point. We're gonna be on deck, all right. Right, but as for these heathens, they ain't gonna have the laws with them, so they're gonna go off. But when they go off, who's gonna execute the judgment on them? It's gonna be us, man. That's why we call Israelites, man. He the prince with the power, man. That's what a prince does, man. So the Lord's judgment that he would otherwise bring upon them, like a flood, right, or the missiles or anything like that, that ain't gonna really be happening in the kingdom, right? Because we're gonna be out there, right, doing the judgment, man. All right. It says here. It shall come to pass in that day, the Lord will give thee rest from thy sorrow and thy fear, and from thy hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, and thou shalt take this parable, right, to the king of Babylon, right, and says, how is the oppressor seized? Now let me jump, like I said, I'll nitpick this one. This is the 7th verse. It says, the whole earth is at rest, right, and is quiet, and they break forth into singing. So when Esau's taken out, they're gonna break forth into singing, man, and dancing and all of that, man. Jake be throwing them extravagant parties and all of that, but we're gonna do this in righteousness when Esau's destroyed, man. Alright? We're gonna have the orchestra playing, none of that demonic ass Edomite stuff, man. Right? Kinda like the stuff like Marcus Miller would play, man. That kind of orchestral stuff, man, and it be groovy and that, man. We get the wine and ain't gonna be no circular music or anything like that. Right? Ain't gonna be no rave or anything like that. Right? But it's gonna be a princely gathering, right? Where we're gonna rejoice and we're gonna break forth into singing, right? Because this devil's been destroyed, man. All right? And we're gonna have, it's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be nice, man. Okay? Says here, man. In fact, let me nitpick again. This is the 16th verse. This is the point I was making when I was in Job 20th chapter. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. So, before Esau's bound and burnt, like it says in the scriptures, alright, you're going to have it to where he's going to spend a 1,000-year period just catching hardcore hell, building up our kingdom, right? Right? You're going to have it to where all of these heathens, man, they're going to serve their time, but they're going to have, they're going to have their little piece, man. But they're going to look at Esau and they're going to narrowly look upon them. Right? And it says, hey, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, right? And consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the whole earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms? And how did Esau shake kingdoms? Right? It's no kind of, bombs all over the damn place. He's bombing all over the place so you can have some kind of control, right? And be so-called feared amongst these different heathens. But ultimately, you're going to remember who the true power is, man. Who is? Well, that's real funny. Right? Like you ain't got enough attention, man. Alright? Ultimately, man, the Most High is gonna have it to where he's gonna remember, man. See, when the scripture says, man, you're gonna remember the name of the power in that day, because he's gonna be fucking up shit, man. He's gonna be messing up stuff, man. Right? And you're gonna remember, damn, that's a terrible demon-like force, man. Right? I wish we hadn't pissed him off. Alright? And it says, hey, man, right? Is this the man that made the whole earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms, right? That made the whole world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, right? That opened the house of the prisoners, that opened not the house of the prisoners, man. So it kept people in all kind of slavery for a long ass time and all of that, man, and all kind of prison systems for all that time, man. And that's how you know it's the devil, man. That's how you know it's Esau, man. All right? That's how you know it's this, man. All right? So I'm going to just hit a few quick points, man. And then I'll be out of here. It says, the made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, right? That opened not the house of the prisoners, and says, all the kingdoms, right, of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house, man. So when Esau's taken out of here, man, everybody's going to be nice, man. We're going to be rejoicing, right? And, we're going to be all right, man. All right? And with that, hopefully that was of some edification. I apologize for the noise that you experienced at the beginning of the video. All right, you know, you brothers gotta, you know, stay up, right, pushing this word and that, man, right, wherever you may be in that, you know, loading up videos and that, man, all right, watching them news channels, some alternative news channels and all of that, man, all right, you know, double honors to the apostles of GMS, honestly, brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.